You recording bang? You hear that pain speaking to the mic. Dilo di change sheets braga.
Dilo di change
sheets. Hoi hoi. Uzbudalo. Yes, I want to improve little. Season 3 we coming with the heat. Don't call me down. I said to them, blessings they go follow me for a while. Ooh, brother.
Yeah, no.
How you man like pain?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm chilling.
I just realized, bro, we're on season 3 of Football Chats and a 19-year friendship, man. This is history in the making.
Yeah.
This is beautiful, man. Who would have thought? In 2005, would you have thought, me and you, 2 mics?
Look at us.
Bang in front of the camera, and we got a sound engineer. I'm just grateful to be here. I'm just grateful to be here. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Football Chats Season 3, Episode 1. Man like Payne, how you feeling, buddy?
I'm sharp. Opening weekend was good. I got a win. That's all that I could take. So yeah, no, good.
Before we get into the episode, I know, guys, you're probably asking yourself, what's going on with the Mufasa episode? All I'm just gonna say is that wait for it. We're gonna drop it as a special episode later on in the year. Just fixing some technical difficulties with the sound. That's why we got a sound engineer in the building. Yeah. But yeah, opening weekend Pain. I don't take much from opening weekends, because the table will take its shape as the season goes on. But what are your thoughts? First look at Arne Slot, Ipswich away, 2-0 win. How do you feel?
I think it was a good win. It was a good win. The boys played. The least we expected was a win.
The least you expected was a win?
Yeah, and we got that. I think with Jurgen, it would have been like a very sort of chaotic game.
What makes you say that?
Yeah, would have won like 5-3 or something, but yeah, I think I'll take the 2-0 victory and yeah.
All right, and then let's look at Mo Salah. I was told that this is his 9th consecutive season scoring on the opening day, surpassing, I think, Wayne Rooney, Alan Shearer, and someone. What are you expecting most from Mo Salah? Because right now, in that Liverpool squad, it's him, and I look at Van Dijk and Alisson as the most experienced players. In this transition phase of Liverpool with a new manager, how important do you think those 3 players are going to be in your season?
No, you can already see with the rumors of a new goalkeeper. We're already making plans for that.
And are you worried that... You seem very relaxed because you guys haven't signed anyone. So is that a concern factor, or are you just like, let me sit back and see what transpires out of this?
It's very concerning. I won't lie. And then the one player that you actually go for, he says no.
Yeah.
He says no.
So it's now, I'm also concerned because I'm like, okay, I looked at you guys this weekend. Look, when Liverpool are struggling, they'll always find a way to come back into the game, and your key players showed up, Jota and Mo Salah.
Yeah.
But with the Premier League, you need to be constantly evolving, and that means getting in better players every year.
Yeah.
You guys haven't done that, and at the same time, you're bringing in a new manager, which now I look at it from 2 options. Maybe he's just sitting back and saying, let me use these players and really understand what I need, or he just does not know who to buy at the moment.
With what Jurgen has left, like Ushile, a good squad, experienced squad, le Bafana. So at that mix, who can you add in that mix? At the moment, we need a 6. Wow,
a little bit more experience, yeah.
Yeah,
Mendy said, I'm about to stay.
Exactly.
So, but who else? Remember what I always said is that when you go into a transfer, I don't believe you can always have one.
You definitely can't, but you need to find a player that suits your team.
Okay, fair.
Well, that's not buyer fair, because, and I think that's the model Jurgen has had even before him with Rogers, the back and forth with the board of directors. Dude, you need to find players that suit your team.
Because and hope for the best. No, fair enough.
I mean, we all know Chelsea right now. So
before we get on to Chelsea, where do you see yourselves after the 5 games?
Still within top 3.
Still within top 3.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I mean, up 15 points.
Yeah, no, it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. Let's move on to Come on United. Come on United. The most delusional fan base in the world. They started off also with a win. Can't say it was convincing if I'm being honest. I think, look, big ups for Zeski scoring on debut. It's always dope when that happens. But if I'm all being honest, I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure with United. It's giving. It looks like Ten Hag is getting all the players that worked for him at Ajax and saying, guys, let's replicate what we did there over here. But this is the Premier League, not the Dutch League.
Yeah, no, it fully isn't. But then I feel like this is what, 3rd season now.
Yeah, it's his 3rd season.
And I feel like this is his season. You can see with the players he's bringing in that there's trust in it. So I think this is his season. If he doesn't at least get top 3.
Do you see any sort of football identity with United?
No, but I still feel like
they don't need that.
Yeah, I feel like they'll be more happy with just catching a win. And with the players that they brought in, I won't lie. They brought in a very good quality of players.
Yeah.
And that's what they needed.
No, that's fair enough.
I feel them like this season is United's challenging for top 4, at least.
At least. No, definitely they brought in some quality players, because you look at, you can't be using Johnny Evans.
No.
You can't be, like, I'm sorry, United, Johnny Evans does not make sense for me. So I'm happy that you brought in someone like De Ligt. Wan-Bissaka defensively was great for them, you can't deny that.
Yeah.
Going forward, questionable. Malzari, look, the last time I saw Malzari play was that Ajax squad. At Bayern, you only get to watch Bayern in the Champions League, and honestly, I hardly ever saw him in the Champions League. So, look, it's Manchester United, it's a manager you trust. Maybe that could work out for you. I hope so. Yeah. Zeski, still young, still energetic, goal on debut, can't go better. You're already better than Højlund at the moment. So that's a plus also. But I'm still not entirely convinced. It's
not a team that's going to win you the Premier League. Definitely not. Definitely not. But FA Cup, maybe. I think this season is a season we take note of United. And not because they will be exciting, but they will be able to get those 1-0 wins, 2-1s.
Oh, the games where last year they should have won, they will be winning this year. Okay, fair point. And then moving on to Chelsea, we were just discussing it right now, is that the whole, they lost 2-0, not surprised, not shocked. Are you shocked?
No.
Like, brother, like, I'm not shocked at all. Raheem, like we said, he came out and made a statement and, all that. I came back 2 weeks early, I've been working hard in preseason. I have a good relationship with the manager. Yeah. All that wara. You use me as match day material, whatever. Like, bro, you signed with Chelsea, so they're gonna use you either way. I don't know. I'm still in feeling that, yes, you said it, he's accomplished. Yes, he can put out a statement like that. But I feel like it was just a bit out of taste. I think if the manager makes a decision and says, look, this is my match day 23, no matter how accomplished you are, no matter how better you think you are than the next player, that's the manager's 23. You just have to deal with it. Yeah, man, I just feel like it was just a bit out of taste. Like, you do it, like I said, if it was 5 games into the season and you're still not making the match day squad, but boom, Mudrik and you, like you said, putting in 5 defenders, granted, put out a statement, Raheem, but it's day 1. What's going to happen at day 60?
I mean, Dude, you saw, like, I don't think his statement was out of reach. You saw the game.
Yeah, I saw the
and
game, yeah.
I feel like he could have made a difference in some sort of capacity. Statement-wise, he's at that age where footballers, at his age, at his duration of playing football, he has accomplished so much.
Yeah.
He can take out a statement and say, what's going on, bros? And even before, dude, it's out of touch, yes, but this is another exit strategy also.
But exit strategy.
Yeah.
I think that is, and I wouldn't be surprised if by the transfer window closing, Raheem Sterling is playing for like an AC Milan, most basically. Probably won't happen, but it wouldn't be, it's not far-fetched.
Yeah, no.
I do see him leaving. But it's now a question we've all been talking about, like Chelsea's transfer policy. Like you have 41 players. What are you doing with 41 players? Like, what are you doing?
Buying and selling.
No, fair enough. I get the model. You buy them young, put them on 10-year contracts so that, I think we were speaking about it in the car yesterday, that they're doing this because they know that ban is coming.
Yeah.
And when that ban comes, they have enough players so they don't have to ship out a lot. Actually, you'd be making more money because if it's a 2-year ban, you can reduce the amount of players from 41 to, 29 within a space of 3-4 transfer windows. So that can work, and then you already have the capital once that ban is lifted to now go get more players. I hear it. But in this current day, that's what the result of it is. You get players like Raheem Sterling, who you argue, yes, accomplished.
Yeah.
Put out those statements. Like, nah, I love Chelsea. I've always said that if I was not a gun, I'd be a Chelsea fan, but I just don't get what's going on there. I don't get it, bro.
I don't know. I think it's a mixture of and with American owners, it's a very different coming into like the English game, dog. Rich owners at that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Who are willing to splurge. So it's a matter of let's just get these brats in. Yes, I hear the ban.
Yeah.
And that could be one way of going it. Or 2 years' time, they sell these players for even more money. So.
In 2 years, they've sold the club. Do you think it's all they're just jumping on the bandwagon of being involved in football right now because there's a huge focus of football in America and with the World Cup coming? You think maybe after the World Cup, Bras are going to be like, oh, well, I mean, we've made our money, we're good. The World Cup came, it's gone. Buy Chelsea.
Yeah, no.
It could easily be a situation like that. No, fair enough. But ask me about my team. I don't feel like talk about it. Like, ask me about it. Like,
you're already there.
I don't want to.
What do you think? What do you think?
It has to be this year.
Yeah.
If it has to be this year. Like before I say anything or try to sound any kind of way, it has to. Yeah, like. Not that I'm done with Arsenal, but. What?
Gasket.
Don't follow MOSHABI, boy. But honestly, like when I look at it, it's like it's a weird reason. I'm like, if Arteta was to win it now, he'll put himself in the bracket of one. He'll be one of 3 managers that have won it, while Pep has been in Pep's era. You get that puts you in the same conversation as Klopp. Just in the league, nothing else. Not what you've achieved in it, but in just the league, it puts you there. Yeah. It puts in the league of who's that guy who won it with Chelsea that year? Conte. Yeah, it puts you there. Just by that. But also, like, if you don't win it this year and you win it the year after, like, I'm trying to avoid conversations where people are like, yeah, but Pep was already gone when you guys won the league, Klopp was already gone, so it was a bit, I don't want.
Like, I mean, it would be a chat, though. It is a
That's what I'm saying. I want this year so that we eliminate that conversation. Or yeah, but it was easier for you guys because Pep was and Klopp were not there. You see, when you look at it right now, you can say, if you win, let's say Arteta wins it this year, he would have won 2 years ahead of Klopp.
Yeah.
Which means when he wins it now, it's like, bro, I can't tell you anything. Yeah. When Klopp was there, you beat him 2 seasons. Now you finally won it. Yeah. But now if he doesn't win it this year, late Klopp, now Pep is gone,
yeah.
Nah.
But that's the thing. Like,
I want it now, boy.
Like,
manje.
I don't know what to call Pep, but he's a mastermind, dog. And yeah. He's a psychopath, full-on psychopath.
Like the man talks. He speaks on the bench alone, bro. Like all this.
Dude, like we saw it at Barca. Like as much as Madrid was there, it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy. Like also Madrid, like I think Mourinho won it once.
Yeah,
while he was there. So genuinely, it's not easy to win a league while Pep is there. That's why I wanted so much this year to say Pep nalething and gig.
I think with that, it's always been not just one team taking points off City though.
One.
And I'm looking at the teams.
I relate now. You used to say it, or you were the only team that could take points off of City. Now, when we hopped on, it was already too late to help you guys.
Exactly.
Right now, I don't know who's gonna help us. Look, you guys can still do a job against City. That's one thing for sure. But everyone else,
I mean, I think as a football fan, I think Klopp is way ahead of Arne Slot. I think.
Fair.
And I'm actually scared for that game. That's like the most anxious game that's going to be, because I feel like he can do well against other managers.
Yeah.
But against Pep.
Oh yeah, because the people are always going to. That game is going to be like, bro, this is the game of the Premier League.
This is.
And if this guy murders you, then we won't have so much faith.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so now it's back to a 2-legged race between you and City now.
Yeah. Okay, I know. But other than just wanting it this year, man, I think we need a midfielder. I'm glad that Moreno's coming in. It seems like it's about to get done. Like we need Thomas Partey just needs to stay fit, but he's not someone who's gonna play the entire season. Like that's a thing. I wish Vieira left instead of Emil Smith-Rowe, if I'm being honest, because Vieira yet again he's injured, but also Smith-Rowe Nanali. Yeah, striker-wise, man, if we don't get one, I still believe in King Kai. I think this is going to be a very good season for King Kai. I think he's opened up that idea to Arsenal players that, Bras, cross some ball, get like head. My biggest issue is always Bras trying to walk the ball into the net, pass it into the net. Now, Bras, just cross the ball, coyote, and don't be scared to shoot from outside the box. We're not going to win the league by walking the ball into the net. Rest assured.
Definitely. You don't have a Haaland, Chief.
We don't have a Haaland, you know. Yeah. Defense-wise, can't really complain, man. We've got Rolls-Royce, we've got Gabriel, Calafiori. Bro, I'm not going to pretend like I know what you're all about. The jury's out, in my opinion. Urian Timber is like a new signing. Also, the jury's out. So, glad David Raya signed a contract. Yeah, definitely one of the best keepers in the Premier League right now, just behind Alisson, if I'm being honest.
If we're being honest,
he's just behind Alisson. And then, yeah, man, other than that, Ghana's, come on.
So, top 4?
Boy, number one. Like, but number one, boy. Like number one.
No, I get that. Then finish it up. Finish it. Give me 2. Give me a second. Give me 3.
I'm gonna go this season. I'm gonna go Arsenal to win the league. Manchester City number 2. I'm gonna go with Liverpool with Arne Slot's first season to finish number 3. And in 4th position, I'm gonna go Manchester United. I think this is. Yeah. Chelsea, look, you're always a surprise act, but I don't see anything. Yeah. Also from like your Newcastles and Aston Villa, I feel like Aston Villa are gonna get a bit of Champions League fatigue. I think that's gonna play a huge role in their season. Yep. The same thing happened to Newcastle last year. Champions League fatigue caught up with them. So it's just one of those. It's not that I'm not saying you won't play well or they will be hot. I'm just looking at it and saying, I know what Champions League football does to your mid Premier League teams.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it from me. Speaking of which, Everton, how do you feel about their last season? They having their last season at Goodison, and
Go tlhakatlhakane da.
like
Go tlhakatlhakane da. Oh my goodness. I mean, they're moving to a new stadium.
Yeah, next year.
Good shot. Amazing. But
I don't think you move into a new stadium, which is good for the club, but you move into a new stadium when the performances on the pitch are just horrible. Like it's like I think I was watching what's these Premier League? You know these midday Premier League shows?
Yeah.
It's a Kelly and Riley.
Yeah.
Kelly and Riley show. Yeah. I was watching one of those and I think there was Jermaine Defoe. Then there's the other white guy. There's always this white guy, man. I don't know what his name is. Not Andy Townsend, but he's always there. And he said, Newcastle right now, they just need a calm season. Everton, they need a calm season. Like, they can't afford to have a season where they're going into a new stadium, but they're going into it battling relegation and then they sneak through. So it's like, okay, are we going to a new stadium and battling relegation, or are we stable? Like, I feel like they need stability right now.
I mean, as a Liverpool fan,
you wouldn't care, man.
Yeah, but it's so weird, dog. Like, it really is weird because I think they have a good squad, but the football's just not clicking. It really is like nothing at all.
I don't think. You think maybe Sean Dice has run out of ideas? Like a Burnley would work better for Sean Dice than an Everton. Remember Burnley?
I don't know, like Everton after David Moyes has always been a shipwreck. I mean, they bought in Rafa, they bought in Carlo.
There was Carlo at some point.
Exactly.
Marco Silva.
Exactly.
Duncan Ferguson.
They had them, and this has just been a long process. I think this season again, relegation battle, moving to a new stadium, we'll see what happens.
Alright, fair enough. Let's move on to this side, man. Orlando Pirates.
Pirates for the win.
Yeah, like I said, Orlando Pirates to win the league this year. But Mo Man was telling me that the thing with Orlando Pirates is that Sundowns to win the league, we don't need to beat you guys. Like, you don't need to beat you. But you guys, the issue is that you can. Yeah. You see how we would do the last few games of the season when it mattered most.
We didn't show up.
You didn't show up, so I think that's the only thing that can really hurt you guys. But other than that, Pirates should be winning the league this year.
Yeah, I think very. Yeah, man.
Yeah, like
this is the season.
When you were speaking about Arsenal, you see how I was speaking. Basically, me like when, if now when.
This has to be the season. I think Rulani leaving Downs it's a big factor in how they play and everything else. They're still a good team. But now it has opened up the league to so much now. Compella, I see. Mangoba, I see. Sharp Brews. But they're not as. If Rulani took Downs to 100, they would be probably like a 90.
So it's not an upgrade in any
no,
way.
I genuinely
it's a step backwards even.
I mean, they had to bring in someone.
Yeah, no. And obviously, when the news broke out, I knew the obvious choice was Compella, because I was like, ain't no way they're going to gamble on anyone else. The obvious choice was Compella. He knows the club in and out. It's just been a year, so it's not, transition-wise, it shouldn't be that bad. It's just that it's now without Rulani in the picture.
Yeah. I don't see them playing the same free-flowing football. Yeah, man, I don't see them compete against Pirates. I still see them compete against other teams, though. But against Pirates, no ways. No ways.
Honestly, if I was Manqoba or Steve, I wouldn't go toe-to-toe with you guys. As a matter of fact, I would play the psychological game. I would you know, the little shoves on Masongani, the little shoves on Mufukeng, because I've realized with Pirates, your players,
I think open game against Pirates
so don't go open game. Just bring them down, get them frustrated and everything. All of a sudden you see Masongani go better, yellow card, before you know it, red card. That's the best way you can go about it. Don't go finger because boilo better. And Compella and Mangoba, I trust them enough to know that you can't go toe to toe with these guys. The best thing you can do is that, like I said, go for the psychology, bring them down. Like ever better counter, buy fouls, those little things, get them frustrated. The more frustrated Pirates get, Omwani is gonna get a big head on your Govetamo.
Yeah.
Most likely as Masongani. But anyway, yeah, I feel like you guys have it. The attitude from certain players just needs to change. You know, you need to understand that, hey boy, you can't. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, yeah, it was a very nasty moment there, but then, hey, brothers are hungry though.
No, that's what I'm saying. Brothers are hungry. That's what I'm saying.
Everything.
That's what you
MTN, and when I compete in CAF, when I say Netbank, when I say the league.
You wanna compete with everything, and I want that for you guys. I love that for you guys. But going for all those things, the attitude and the mentality needs to be correct. It's not only about playing good football. It's about Maswanganya. Yeah, Shab, they brought you down. Put the ball down. Let's play. You know, don't.
These things happen.
No, that's
it
what
could happen to like anyone else throughout the whole season.
But I've seen it happen with Maswanganya most of the time already. What's in your hand? If you can just get that out perfect, boy. Like I'm saying, Maswanganya is the perfect player. Just that, relax, boy. You don't need to hit people in the back. Get what I'm saying? But you're speaking about it now. MTN 8. You have Cape Town City.
Cape Town City, yeah.
Are we going up against Stellenbosch? Hey man, I'm seeing another Pirates and Sundowns final. Another final goal. What again? Moses Mabhida.
I'm saying, if anything, I'm playing Stellenbosch in the final.
Yeah, well, of course you'd say that. When people are catching nothing.
No.
In your eyes, sometimes are catching nothing.
Nothing. I won't like nothing.
Well, why really don't you believe Sundowns would win anything this year?
I mean,
okay,
I don't believe
just won the league.
Yeah, but I don't believe that they won't win anything because obviously it's gonna be a step back from Rulani to these brats, and not in a disrespectful way. Mm-hmm. But then I just feel like Pirates are just a step ahead. It's not because Sundowns are doing bad, it's because Pirates are doing better.
Okay.
2 trophies.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I can give that to you.
This is the season.
Yeah.
The league is going back to Orlando. We're inside. 18-yard inside.
We will be there no matter.
My boy, 4 trophies this season.
Anyway, I'm not going to guys. I'm just grateful to be here. I was going no matter what.
I'm just grateful.
Oh man, back with season 3 pain. Wonder how many episodes will drop this year. You know what I like about it? We don't pressure ourselves in that. It just, we did what? 13 last season? The season before we did 15.
Yep.
So, bro, let's see how many we get. Because I'm not very sound engineer, brother. In the words of Bang, one problem at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Man Like Niles. You are
Man Like Pain.
And there is no man like that. Good luck, my brother, with your exam. Wishing you all the best, man. And it's been good.
Yeah, another weekend of football coming up.
Cut the cameras.
Bunny, 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 bunny.